I'm using this filter to try to break down some barriers, okay? I'm gonna say this because some of you need to hear this, baby doll, okay? If you are still 100% on board with Trump, you're under a spell of the devil, okay? I'm not even saying you gotta be completely against Trump. But your percentage meter should not be 100% in favor. Now, I think anybody could say that's a reasonable thing for me to say. I'm not even saying you gotta be against him, not like him, not approve of him. But if you're still 100% all the way in, not a doubt in the world, you really need to fast and pray and ask the Lord to help show you some things. Make no mistake, this is spiritual, okay? Just go look what MAGA really means. And if you don't think they did focus groups and Google searches and made sure what that, they knew what that meant, and that's all you hear is MAGA, okay? It's a very, well, here, just go look. I mean, if I was making it up, it wouldn't be nothing to show you, okay? But because there is something there, because there is something there to that, it exists, okay? They know what MAGA means, and look around you. The flip that has happened. If I was somebody out here that was a blue hair liberal that believed in abortion and socialism and had been against Trump from the beginning, I could understand your argument, baby doll. I could understand you saying, you just got TDS, Lord, you just hate your country. You're just a hater. But baby doll, you forget I was fighting against the blue hair liberals. I was on board with this thing when I thought we were going to get the Epstein files and draining the swamp. I'm not somebody, an outsider. And look around, babe. Candace, Tucker, some of the people that got him elected. If it wasn't for them, he wouldn't have got elected. Well, you know what I mean. They helped have completely, not only have they changed their mind, but they think he needs to be removed. That, if it was just one or two people, you could say that. And if it was just people saying this with nothing to back it up, you could say it. But you have the majority of the people that went out and voted for him have now turned against him and want nothing to do with him. So if you are still 100% on board to where you're willing to destroy your family, relationships, never speak to friends again, divide your home, leave your church. If you're to the point where you're still willing to do that at this point of the game and you're not even questioning anything, you're not even asking a question, I would sincerely ask you to fast and pray and ask the Lord to really help you. You are under witchcraft and you are under a spell. And yes, I look silly right now, but sometimes you need to do what you got to do. I need to get through some defenses, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes because this is a strong thing. This is a big deal. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to try to get through to you. And if you don't think it has to do with leaders, again, the devil's blinding you. When Daniel wanted to know about the end of the world and the angel came to tell him about it, and he was actually kept for 21 days because another angel, a bad guy, had came and was fighting him, so he couldn't get the message to Daniel. Michael had to come help. He's still up there fighting when they finally get down here to tell him the message. And the whole thing is about watching leaders and empires and kings and all this. That is precisely what you watch. Now, they try to get you by saying, oh, you got to respect your leaders. Well, you got ask yourself, did you feel that way about Biden? A leader is a leader. And if it only applies to one, it's biased. And they're doing it for manipulation. They're trying to use the Bible to manipulate you. They don't want you. What about all the other leaders? What about your Democratic representatives? They're leaders. But he says they're Democrats, and you agree. They're your leaders too. You've got to open your eyes and see that if the Antichrist is going to be a leader, are you going to do what he says? And I'm not calling him the Antichrist. People put words in my mouth and say I say that Donald Trump's the Antichrist. In fact, I say the opposite. I'm one of the people that says no. he wishes. But listen to me. You've got to understand something. Jesus was considered an enemy of the state. Paul and Silas got put in jail constantly. And the Lord said, the ones that come in the end are going to be using me to deceive you. They're not, listen, how do you think they're going to deceive people? How is the Antichrist going to deceive people if he acts like the world? Think about it. He's not going to come living and acting like and saying he belongs to the world. The Antichrist is a religious figure. So he's going to say he's a Christian or a religious whatever. Do you understand that? It's not going to be the world. You've got to quit thinking that just because people say something out of their mouth, that makes it true. You better test some fruit, test some spirits, and try the fruit, honey. You know what I mean. You better. You're really deceived if you're still 100%. And I'm not saying you're lost. No, ma'am, sir. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're getting blinded. The Bible said, think about it. He said, if it were possible, he would deceive the very elect. How is that possible if he's not talking about being a Christian and being good and of the Lord and all this? How would he deceive the very elect if it were possible? What do you think he's saying he is? So quit thinking just because they say they're a Christian out of their mouth one time here and there that makes it so. You better quit thinking like that. You're gonna get deceived. He's gonna pull you off the cliff right with him if you ain't careful. Please, I'm begging you. I hope this gets through to the right ones.